Welcome everybody to the Fibre Friends podcast. I'm Louise from Wildflower Wool.
Hi everybody, I'm Cheryl from My Needle Crafts.
I've been making Thrums.
Yeehaw.
I happen to have one in my finger.
So you have to give it a little...
You gotta felt it a little bit.
So you have to make it kind of yarny in the center so you can actually knit a stitch with it.
Yep.
Cool. I've never done it.
You could try it right now.
I could try it.
So we're making mitts for our mitten challenge for the month of November.
Woohoo, mittens.
And I know because we were knitting our mitts at knit night. Our first, well, not our first in person. Our first in person non-outdoor in the park knit night.
Our first kind of back to normal what we used to do.
Yeah.
So
in Starbucks.
It was nice.
It was nice.
There was like nobody there. It was great.
Well, I don't think people probably still aren't quite getting back in the flow of things, right?
Yeah.
But it was nice to get back together.
It was.
So mitten challenge, the whole month of November. Everybody seemed to really like the whole month challenge.
Yes.
All of the comments that everybody left on last week's video.
I think it was pretty much consensus that spending the month was good.
I think so. And I feel that I like that because then we can knit more.
We don't have to remember dates.
That is another good point. When's it starting? When's it ending? That's right. November 1st to the 3rd. Well, actually, okay, speaking of the ending date, I was looking at the calendar. November 30th is a Tuesday or something. I think December 3rd is the Friday. So will we just leave it open till Friday when we podcast and then we'll just draw the winner? Or does it really matter? Or we'll just say the 30th?
Yeah, till the end of the month.
Yeah, maybe
we'll draw on our first podcast after the end of the month.
Okay, so November 30th, I'll close the Ravelry thread and then we'll just draw on the Friday and announce the winners.
Yeah.
I am loving seeing everybody's mitts.
Yes,
people are posting tons of mitts, some fingerless mitt. There's been a few pairs of fingerless mitts. A couple people have knit their very first mitt. Very, very exciting. I've got a whole bunch more, well, not a whole bunch. 2 or 3 more patterns that I'm going to show you today.
I got to find a new pattern because I decided on my way here that I want to do some felted mitts. So I have to find a pattern for a worsted weight where you knit them big and then you shrink them. Yeah, because I have all kinds of Patton's Classic wool at home. And I thought they'd make some nice Christmas gifts so I can...
They would.
Yeah. Look how fluffy that is. I already want to jump right in there.
Isn't it? I was just thinking, this is a good little, like, fidgety, you know, when you just want something to play with, right?
It'd be good exercise for my arthritis. I can't even do it. I am really not very coordinated with the thumb.
Well, maybe that's good practice then.
Maybe.
Yeah, so I started my mitt.
I could do it better with the left hand than I can the right hand. Yeah.
Oh, wasn't that interesting?
Yeah.
Well, isn't that funny?
Because the arthritis I have in here, I don't have the grip. That's the problem that I have is with my grip a lot. So
I was gonna say because you're right-handed,
yes,
but you were doing it with your left hand.
Yeah,
I'm left-handed, and I was playing with it with my right.
Easier with my left hand. I think I have a little more coordination left in my left than I do my right. Am I fluffing or am I doing too much?
I don't think so. So there, I got my first round of Thrums in.
Well, they look so cool.
It's fun. I would have had more done, but I did have to pull out a few rows.
Now, do you find it time consuming to knit them or it's just like that? I assume you're doing it every so many rounds, right?
Every 5th round.
Oh, that's not bad. And now are they staggered or do they the rows
patterns
exact the same?
They stack on top of one another.
Oh, okay.
That's the picture.
Okay.
Which it makes it even quicker because then you don't have to count or stop and look. You just put them on top. So it is really quick. It is really quick. And I've got a little bowl.
With all your little...
I've made some Thrums.
Oh, that's so cute.
I don't know. I think sometimes people maybe make their Thrums bigger. But I thought this was the good size. I was just using the size around my hand.
When you measure out.
When you measure out, where's my fleece?
Oh, because you have this folded up And then you...
This is the time-consuming part, is that my kit just came literally with a bag of fleece.
Well, you still got vegetable matter and everything in there.
It's very natural.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yes. So that's, but it's nice. But it's not, if it was in a roving, if it wasn't already like combed out into strips, would be a whole lot easier, because trying to make strips out of all of this.
And that isn't that typically what you would get as a roving that's already... Or no?
It would be easier. Well, I don't know. This one wasn't. And
have you ever done any other kits?
I did one other, and I don't think it was either.
Oh, okay.
And I know another friend, she did some for Christmas a couple years ago, and I don't think it was roving either. But I have seen people that it is in roving.
Okay. And
that would be easier, because then you could just unravel it. Then you could just split it so it's not quite so wide. Yeah. Trying to make strips out of all this is, I don't know. What do you guys?
That's all right. So you just sit for a while and make up a bunch of them and put them in your little bowl, and away you go.
Yes. I was going to try, I haven't done it. This is one of those things, do what I say, not as I do. But I should weigh all the fleece out, divide it in two. So I know I've got fleece for one mitt, fleece for another mitt. Because do you want to guess? Do you know about how many thrums it takes per mitten? When I read this and I thought, I'm like,
100?
That's crazy. It sounds like so many.
Is it like 100?
It's over 100.
Is it? Well, I'm looking at your mitt and I'm thinking, so you got more than 10 for that row.
I think I have 16 in this round. So it's about like 160 per mitten. So it's a little bit, but I am just sitting here and just playing. And
so does the instructions tell you about how much to use, or it doesn't?
They say a grape size. So I guess you would, I haven't done it that way. So if it was lightly, I don't know, does that look the size of a grape?
Yeah.
And then just pull it out.
Wow, that's a lot of...
That doesn't look big enough.
It doesn't seem like much. It's like they would pull apart.
Well, that's what I was kind of worried about, because I was making them really... Okay, no, see, okay, that's... So then what I've been doing is just taking the 4 fingers, putting it in kind of the palm, the center. How can I show you? And then wrapping it around. Okay, so that's about right. And then it just overlaps. And then just pull it off your finger so you've got a loop, double it, and then just start felting that center part.
So I guess you wouldn't want to wear rings with, big stones or anything.
Probably not. So just something like that. And then you've got that. And then when you come around to knit it, there's 2 ways you can put the thrums in. I'm just, I'm doing it the 2-row method. So you're going to, I'll pretend I'm going to do a thrum here. You put your needle in the stitch where you've got, so where you're felting this, you want it to be close to the size of your yarn. Thickness of your yarn. Mine are a little bigger, but that's okay. I'm not worrying about it. You just pop it over the needle tip.
Like you're gonna knit a stitch.
Yep. Oh. And then you wrap your yarn around. Then you pull both of them through.
So you're knitting with the...
Yep, you pull the thrum right through.
With the thrum and your yarn.
Yep.
Not just the thrum.
Not just the thrum.
Oh, I would have thought it was just the thrum. No. I don't know why.
Yep, you do both. So I'm going to do 2. And then these thrums are in every 3rd stitch. So you knit 2, needle in your stitch, drape that over, wrap your yarn around, pull both of them through.
It kind of holds it too, doesn't it?
Yes. So then you just go around, knit 2, thrum, knit 2, thrum, knit 2, thrum. And then on the next round, when you come to that double stitch, you knit it through the back. It'll twist it closed to help kind of hold it in there. And that's that.
Oh, look at that.
There is a way you can do it all in one row. I may try that too. I've never done it that way. I've always just done it this way. That way is you, with your thrum, I think you knit into the row below, pull the thrum through, then you knit your next stitch, and then you pass the thrum over. So
you're not actually
you're knitting it and locking it in all at the same time, and then your next rounds are just plain rounds.
Oh.
So I guess it's whatever you.
Well, it's a little more complicated than I thought it was.
You have to.
I thought you were just knitting it as a stitch. I didn't realize there was a whole lock it in kind of procedure.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah. And that, yes, nice and warm, cozy. And I think my thrums look, I'm happy with them. When I was making them, I thought maybe they're a little small, but I think it's.
I wouldn't even know.
I think
they look good to me.
They look good to me, so I'm just gonna
warm.
carry on, and because it works really well, just using around.
I gotta give that to you before I twist the crap.
I know. You just want to fiddle with it, don't you?
I'm just playing with it.
Yeah. So this is fun. I know. Now I'm thinking, I'm like, oh, I wonder how many of these I could whip up, because I have another kit somewhere upstairs in the yarn room. It's purple yarn.
Oh, nice. I'd like those. I love purple. What, do you want to see my mitts?
Most definitely.
So I started them at our knit night on Wednesday night, and I took me 4 tries to cast them on because, long tail and didn't have enough, and then I had too much, and then I wanted to not waste yarn, so I started again and realized
you should not have done that.
I realized I had cast on a little bit too tight, so I thought, well, I'll just cast on a little looser, and then I didn't have enough again. So then I did, and I got almost my full 3-inch cuff done, and realized that I didn't like the gauge I was getting with my needles. So I took it home and ripped it all out again.
Okay, so we decided that because we both cast on the same number of stitches.
Yeah.
And I used a 3.25 millimeter for my ribbing.
Yeah.
I've gone up to a 3.75.
So my mitts they called for a 4 millimeter for the whole pattern.
So did this.
Yeah, that's what I used to cast on. And I wasn't knitting loose. Like, I know I knit loosely, but I was not knitting loose because my needles were in snug.
Yeah.
I didn't like the fabric. Even on the cuff, on the ribbing, I put it on and it was holey.
It was really loose.
Yeah, it was. I didn't like it. So I went home, and here I was worried that I didn't have the right needles.
Yeah, because you were searching before for the first set.
I had a 3.5 sitting right in my little Notions bag that sits on my table all the time. Just sitting right there.
In plain sight.
Yeah, they're just regular, like the Unique brand of...
Yeah, just...
plain metal, regular metal needle, so...
Holy smokes, look how much you got done. You're past the thumb.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Mittens knit so quick.
They do knit quick. Well, it's worsted yarn, so...
Yeah.
These needles are a bit small, but...
You've got nice short ones. Mine are
so,
long.
yeah, I have a really nice fabric now.
That looks nice.
These are going to be a fairly snug-fitting mitt.
Oh, that's so much better for your ribbon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I could have a little holder.
Yeah. I maybe could have gone up to a 4 for the body of my mitt, but I like a denser fabric. I'm going to undo that. So
I like it really tight too. Like typically when I just knit plain mitt, just like what you're doing, I'll do it on a 3.5.
I want to put it on.
Yes.
And I couldn't get my thumb through that stitch marker holder.
Wait. I'll try mine on too. Look at mine. Oh my gosh, mine looks like a weapon with all these. I've got long. I just pulled out whatever I could find.
So it's a 3-inch cuff. I like how these feel.
Yay! I feel like I could just stab you. That's really nice.
Yeah. I'm gonna like those. They fit nicely. They're not a loose, sloppy mitt.
Mm-hmm. I like nice tight.
I like them a lot. It's the first time I put it on. So I have to just plain knit up to the top of my finger, but that's a shorty finger. So
and you're almost there.
I lost part of one. That's my boo-boo.
Yeah.
So I got I got another inch and a bit to go still, I think, till I'm at the top of my pinky. It said 23 rounds, so.
There, so you're almost there.
Yeah, this is the free pattern house mitts.
Yes.
And it's on Ravelry. I think you put a link to it.
I put a link. Yep, I'll put it in again under this.
Yeah, was it in last?
It was
under last week's video. So from Galt House of Yarn.
Just a super easy beginner pattern. If you haven't knit mitts before, this is a good
super
one.
Super easy. Yep. Like all you need, like knits, pearls, you know, you place a marker for your thumb gusset and it's make one left, make one right. You could do whatever sort of increase, you know, you're comfortable with, would look fine. And yeah.
I am really loving just doing a yarn over increase for pretty much everything that I do. Socks.
Yeah. Yeah, my mom started doing that with her socks now too after you mentioned that, because you never get lost.
No, that's right, you don't. Yeah. You can just read your stitches, you know if it's an increase round.
I'm still, you know, old habits die hard. My knit
There's
front
nothing
back.
wrong with that.
Oh no, I lost one.
Oh no.
Do up that stitch holder.
Did it pop open or did you have to open it?
No, I had to open it to get my thumb in.
Oh no.
Yeah, so I'm loving these. I did some little bit on them last night, but yeah, I mostly Wednesday night I knit on these because I had to rip it out and restart them, so I got done all the way. I had to do the ribbing and then 2 rounds before I started for the thumb gusset, and I think I finished all that Wednesday night, and then last night I knit all the rest of this while watching
Christmas movie?
No, not on a Thursday night. I had to watch Station 19 and Grey's Anatomy. Are you kidding? Yeah. So, yeah, so I have to find a pattern for some felted mitts. So if anybody knows any, leave me a comment.
Felted mitts. Felted mitts. I don't think I've done felted mitts.
No. Well, there's all kinds for felted slippers.
I've done felted slippers. I've done felted bags.
There's got to be felted mitts.
I'm sure. Oh, okay. Talk about number of patterns. Remember last week I said I searched Thrummed mitts and like 1 pair of kids came out. I don't know what I must have spelled it wrong. I must have, because 2 different people had said that they had searched and one person came up with like 288 and somebody else said I think there was like 748. I'm like, how could I have missed all of those?
You had something weird selected in your search.
Something. Yeah, maybe I had my filters set wrong. I don't know. But obviously, there is way more than 1 Thrummed pattern on Ravelry. So yeah, there'll be hundreds of felted mitts for you for sure. You'll just have to sit and...
Yeah, I'll have to get the laptop
Look this week and then next week.
I'm going to look today.
Definitely look today. Okay, should I put this down?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm like totally allergic to something in your house.
Oh no. Do you think it's Daisy?
No, I don't think so. I don't know.
Fleece?
Or it could have just been walking in. Because remember I said I could smell that nice, you know,
the autumny
fall,
leaves.
That, you know, when the leaves are all on the ground and you get that scent?
Yeah.
I don't know. I love it, but I'm...
Well, it looks very fallish up today. The colors are gorgeous.
Yeah. Over the last 5 years, my environmental allergies have gotten worse and worse. And
oh, well, that's not.
Oh, well.
Oh, that good.
It's life.
So I found some more mint patterns. Remember I said there was one last week that I was going to save till today?
Well, I'm going to keep knitting while you're talking about this.
Okay. I'm going to show you some pictures. If anybody wants some more inspiration, I found 2. What do I have here? I have maybe 3 pairs of mitts. What do I have?
I got a whole list.
I wrote them down so I could. Oh, yeah. And I seem to have something about the word snow in the name of the pattern. It seems to keep popping up.
You're so well prepared.
The one I talked about last week is called The First Snowfall. So last week we talked about the one that was called Snowflower.
Mm-hmm.
This is the first Snowfall. So I will put a picture of it right here. Isn't it pretty?
I like it.
I really like this.
So that's just like a color work that's done on the back of the hand?
It is an Estonian inlay technique.
What?
I know.
Okay, that sounds like hard.
It is. So when you look at the Ravelry page, it's a paid for pattern. The pattern is 33 pages long.
Oh my goodness.
That
would take you the whole rest of November to knit them.
So I bought the pattern. There's a lot of pictures because she does detailed pictures for this inlay. So what the inlay is it is your floats. So maybe it's like a string. I don't know. I haven't really looked at it, but I guess it would be something like either a slip stitch or a colorway. I don't know how it's done. I really have no idea. I haven't investigated any further than just to realize that it looks super amazingly fun and different.
Very pretty. Oop,
very, very pretty. The Ravelry page says that it is using cobweb yarn.
Oh my, that's like lighter than
but I don't think it is
lace weight.
Yes, but I don't think it is. So I don't know maybe if what she knit it with, maybe she held it double.
Well, that could be.
When you go in and look at the pattern, it says fingering weight.
And
I wasn't even going to let the whole cobweb thing deter me because I thought, okay, all you really need to do is knit a mitt, right? And I just really wanted the pattern to see her tutorial for how to do this inlay, this stranded float, or I shouldn't say stranded because I'm not sure that's what it is, but these floats. So you saw all those flowers, the roses. Mm-hmm. It's called, I think the actual word, the Estonian word, it means knitting with roses or something like that. Anyways, cool. I'm very, very intrigued. It is written for 2 sizes, a medium and a large, because of I still want to keep saying color work, because it's not color work, but because of the patterning, you've got your row gauge is going to come into play. It's not like you can just, add in a couple of extra rows or take out a couple or something, right? So she's got the diameter around your palm of your hand and then the height of your hand for 2 different pattern sizes, like a medium and a large.
I feel like something's crawling on my head. It's probably just a piece of hair that's on the wrong side.
Let's hope not.
I'm like, what is tickling my head? Sorry.
So anyways, but she did knit hers on a 2mm needle. And I just have this thing. I don't want to knit anything on a 2mm needle. That just seems way too small.
I'd be like, oh, bring it on.
Yeah, see, but yeah, you and your teeny tiny stuff. So I pulled out 2 balls of yarn out of my stash.
Oh. Are those fingering?
They are fingering.
They look very fine fingering. Like a very light fingering, maybe.
So this was some yarn that was dyed using some natural dyes.
Oh.
So I thought, you know what? They're sitting in my stash. I think I will just use them because knitting this mitt is just really going to be an experiment. See if I can do the technique. See if I can do it. See if I like it. See if once I start knitting it, I'm as excited about it as I am right now. And they are double. So you're actually knitting 4 mitts.
What?
Because it's 2 mitts in one, right?
Oh.
And so they're super warm.
So it's like double knitting. Is it? No?
No, you actually knit.
Oh.
4 mitts.
So one goes inside the
other?
One
goes inside the other. I can't remember if the pattern, if you did a provisional cast on or if you picked up stitches and then you knit the other mitt. I can't remember how this one was done. That sounds like a lot
of work.
I was looking at a lot of patterns and I can't remember which one goes. I knew you were going to say that about this pattern.
That sounds like a lot of work.
Anyways, I really like it. So you just, I'll explain more about it next week because I'm going to start it this week.
I won't say anything. I've probably knit my sweater 3 times now already, so.
Well, knitting's knitting, right? It's all just fun. What else did I have?
Cloud
Cloud mittens.
I was going to say, those cloud mittens look really cool.
These are the next on my list.
And are they you're going to put a picture in?
Put a picture here. So you guys can look at it.
So they're like sort of a lace?
They have a lace pattern. So this is a free pattern. And it's knit in reverse stockinette with a lace pattern to make this kind of cloud. When I first looked at the picture, I thought it reminded me of Feather and Fan because it kind of has that
it does a little bit
fan shape to it.
And these are knit with DK.
DK, still on a 2.25 millimeter, so knit pretty tight.
And fairly dense, yeah, which is good.
And they're double again. So you knit the one mitt.
Oh, okay.
And her instructions, you come back and you pick up stitches around the cuff. Mm-hmm. And then you knit another mitt, and then you slide it up inside the first one. So you get that double. Because it is lace, so it is going to have some holes in it.
Right.
But you know what? That doesn't really make a difference because I had a pair of mitts that had some yarn overs in them. And so they had little holes every 3 or 4 rows or something. Mm-hmm. And I would wear them all winter long, and they were fine.
Nice.
So the cloud mitts, they look really fun and interesting too.
They do.
It's a free pattern.
I've never worn mitts. I always wear gloves, and leather gloves at that, because I don't like the slip on the steering wheel.
Well.
But I do have a leather wrapped steering wheel on this vehicle, so maybe they won't be so slippy.
Oh, so now, well, I think you need to start wearing some mittens.
These.
Yeah, you should.
These are going to be awesome.
Okay, and so the next one I found is another free pattern, and it's a Fair Isle pattern. And it is called Snowfall Mittens. Maybe it's just because it's mittens. Mittens and snow go hand in hand, right? So I will put a picture of it.
So we got clouds and we got snow.
Yep.
And more snow.
And more snow. So Snowfall Mittens. Oh, I should say the cloud mittens is not available through Ravelry. You click on the, I mean it is. So you go into Ravelry or click on the link down below the video here. But it takes you to her blog. Yeah. Luna Knits, I think it was. Or something like that.
But there is a link to find the pattern.
No. There is a link in the blog, but I tried it twice and it didn't work. It just came up like as a broken link. Oh. But the pattern is on her blog. So the pattern is still available. And it's in 2 blog posts, the cloud mittens. The first post is for the mitten. There's another post for the lining.
Oh, okay.
But
so you can just do a select and print. Or
you can,
yeah.
So you can just,
if you're a little more.
I was gonna say do a screenshot or something, but yeah, you can just print from your screen. Sure.
Sure.
So it's there.
Snowfall mitts.
Snowfall mitts. Fair Isle, 2 colors. It looks fairly simple. Like the little flowery pattern down the center, and then just a picture. Yes, I'll put a picture on here.
These are worsted weight.
They are worsted. I think they said a 4 millimeter needle.
I kind of like those.
Pretty easy. Yep. It starts with a braid right at the bottom of the cuff because there's no ribbing on it.
Oh.
So another different little technique. These would be a good one. I wonder if you could even do these and felt them. The pattern here calls, I think they used a superwash wool, Cascade 220 superwash, I think, but I mean, a Fair Isle pattern felted would just give you a very muted, blended, but you should still be able to see the pattern. Somewhat, not as clear, obviously, as if you did not felt it, but that's an option. So those are my motivational, inspirational mitten patterns for this week. I really like the ones that we talked about last week, that diagonal one that on the bias, the one that starts with an R that I can't pronounce. I would like to start that. I don't know how many mitts I'm going to start this week. Maybe this will be another New Start Monday. The Thrummed mitts won my New Start Monday poll this past Monday because it was either going to be a Fair Isle or Thrummed, and Thrummed won it. So who knows? Maybe I'll pick 2 of these mittens and start another one on Monday.
Yep.
But it's fun. There's so many different techniques. And mittens are so quick. Well, unless you're doing 2mm.
Or when you got to knit 4 of them.
4 of them. I know when you start and you stop, but now you know, right? See, and I knew just because I just know when I do a worsted weight mitt, I want typically a 3.5. I went 3.75 because I thought the Thrums might take up a little more room. But you know, anyways, that's that. Mittens. So fun.
I really like the fabric I'm getting with my 3.5.
It looks nice. Just at first glance, it looks much better than what you had the other night.
Definitely not holey and definitely warm.
That's what we're going to need. It's supposed to snow this weekend.
Yeah, I know.
London Santa Claus Parade is Saturday night.
Oh, yeah.
At
Ours
night.
isn't until the 27th. And it's a Saturday, and typically it's the third Friday in November, I think. I don't know why they went with a Saturday this week, but
interesting.
I'm just happy we get one. It goes right by my house. If you're excited,
That's
you can always
nice.
come out on Friday night.
Oh, possibly.
Friday night live.
Friday night. No, did you
Watching
say it
the
was
parade.
Friday night or Saturday
Oh, it's
this
a
year?
Saturday night.
Saturday.
Yeah.
I will. I may still come watch with you. You never know.
You can.
Bring my lawn chair, sit on your...
Oh no, we'll sit on the back of the truck on the
like
tailgate.
tailgating.
Absolutely.
Tailgating.
With our special, my special hot chocolate. You can have regular.
I'll just have regular hot chocolate. Yeah.
Always have to have special hot chocolate. Little Southern Comfort in there. Oh yeah, that's the good stuff. Or amaretto, one or the other. Something to give you the nice warm.
I'll just have my regular.
Yeah. Good stuff. So
that's it for mitts.
For this week.
For this week, yeah. So everybody keep posting lots of pictures. Remember, use the hashtag FibreFriendsChallenge on Instagram. And then in the Facebook group, just keep posting lots of pictures because everybody's having fun commenting and seeing everybody's mitts.
Are you going to have another pair of mitts started for next weekend?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, me too.
Yes.
I'm going to be done these before the weekend's out, probably.
Yeah, I don't know if I will.
Mine are pretty easy.
Yeah, mine are going quick. Now that I've got them started, I gotta watch. I have to measure. I think one or 2 more rounds, and then I'm ready to start the thumb guessing.
Nice.
Yes. Okay, so mitten knitting.
And there's thrums in the thumb too, right?
I'm gonna put some in. Yeah. Does it have? I think so.
I think in the picture it showed some.
Let's see. I want to try that. I wonder if I can. Yep, it does. I mean, my thumbs always get cold. I would want thumbs.
Yeah.
Thrums in the thumb.
So they don't have a whole...
Say that. How many times can you...
Thrum in the thumb?
Thrum in the...
They don't look like they have a very big gusset for the thumbs. It looks like they're just kind of there.
I don't know. I haven't gone that far. I'm just going row by row. We'll see.
I like the little baby mitts. They don't have a thumb.
Well, really, your thumb would stay a whole lot warmer if it was in with all its... Yeah.
Exactly.
I know. So, who knows? I could end up modifying it anyways if I don't like how they've...
That's right. So, do you want to see...
Your sweater?
Yeah.
Everybody wants to see the sweater, don't they?
Okay, so totally I ripped it out.
So we have lots of funny comments. Well, I will keep my hands away from your boobs today.
Did we? Oh, I haven't even read. I haven't even been back. I read like the first couple of days I looked and then I haven't looked since then. So I did rip it out because those lines would drive me absolutely nuts.
Yeah, they were bugging you.
And I think did I do it that day?
Oh, probably. I think maybe you did because that was then Friday night.
That was Friday.
Friday night when we did the Friday Night Live. Had you ripped it out?
I was working on punch needle when we were.
Yeah, you're a little sheep.
I might have that afternoon. If I didn't, I did it Saturday while I was sitting doing nothing. It could have been on Saturday. Yeah. Ta-da!
Oh, look. Gee, it looks just the same as last week, Cheryl.
Oh no, I got a whole new thing.
You got a whole new thing. Okay, look at. See, we're doing it again.
Do you want to feel my boobs?
Look at how pretty is that?
Here, I'll hold it down further. You can rub my belly. No more lines.
No more lines. That looks nice.
So I just did more because I think going across from this to this, I think I had done only one.
Yeah.
Because I was doing like there was
seven
stitches and I, usually 3, right? And I thought I could get away with just doing 3 and then 4, and I didn't.
Okay.
So I did 2, and I did 2 on the other one. Okay. So I can open this.
Yeah, let's see on the inside. I know, I'm thinking what I have done. Normally with like a worsted weight yarn, I would have gone 4 stitches, but this is bigger, so you might want to catch more often.
Yeah.
But it looks good.
Yeah. So yeah, I did do, I think, twice in there.
Yeah.
So I made really
nice.
sure not to catch my floats in a row. But yeah, looks pretty good. I got lots of ties where I didn't have those the first go round. I don't know why the yarn didn't work out the same. I pulled out just my rolled up balls.
Just different because you've got
it's smaller,
different,
right?
Yeah.
I don't know why it worked out different, but yeah, it looks cool on the back side.
It does. The back side of your work, your knitting and your stitching always looks so
Thank
neat
you.
and tidy.
So yeah, I
That's
ripped
so
down
pretty.
to here, and then I knit this back up, and then I got the first repeat, and I think I have to do 8 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So another 2 rows, and I split for the 2 fronts in the back at my armpit. So
That's exciting.
I'm at the armpit. So it's a nice length. It's just to my hip.
Oh, I like that. Yeah.
Yeah, just like crotch length.
Perfect.
Yay. I'm so excited to wear this. I might actually get to wear it while it's still cold. Maybe I can wear it when we go to...
next spring?
In May.
In May. Okay, you're going to wear it way before May.
I know.
You could be wearing it in like
February?
Oh, I'm thinking like in 2 weeks.
Oh, no. Well, no. No. I figure a week per sleeve and a week to do the front and back.
Okay.
Like the top.
I have a plan for you.
So maybe 3 weeks.
Christmas, Santa Claus parade. You could wear that.
That's in 3 weeks.
Perfect
That's
timing.
Not gonna happen. That's
Perfect.
Not even
You
3
just
weeks.
said 3 weeks.
Whatever. I need a bigger bag.
Do you know a bag maker?
No. It doesn't fit. It would fit without any yarn in there, but...
You were getting so... Look at you. You're making such good progress. Okay, I totally think you... Can you guys just not see this? Cheryl, tailgating in the back of her truck, wearing her cozy sweater.
I love that you try to manage my knitting.
I know, I should pay more attention to my own, right?
I seem to remember a post wondering whether I was going to have those mittens sewn up for today. And I briefly thought about it last night because you said it. And then I said, no, I'm not doing them.
You're rebelling? Uh-oh. I can't count.
Oh, no.
Backtrack.
I'd say that's way off. That's not 2 stitches. That's like 4. You were just excited. You should knit those while we're talking.
I should see this. I should pay more attention to my own knitting and not worry about Cheryl's. So, but it's fun to help you organize yours,
Well, it does give me a little encouragement to maybe try and keep up with all the things you say. I keep up with the things you say better than you do.
I know. I forget. I say it and like 2 minutes later I can't remember. And somebody will say to me, they'll be like, oh yeah, remember you said this and you were going to do this? And I'm like, yeah, no. Did I say that?
No. But I do have, I have aspirations for our sweater challenge in February. Because I'm trying to find a super bulky weight wool. Because I want to knit it. I want it to be wool.
So, okay, that's what I want to ask. Why is it wool? Because this one is an acrylic. The Bernat super chunky, softy chunky. It's 100% acrylic, isn't it? It is. It's the Patton's chunky. Patton's, what is that? Patton's chunky? What is that called? I'm having a total brain. It has got a bit of wool in it.
A bit of wool.
Like 20% or something. 80, 20.
More than that. I was looking, so I got a email from, I'm on Wool and Silk's mailing list.
Yeah, me
in
Shelburne.
In Shelburne. And they're doing mitts. I think they're doing mitts. They're doing a Christmas thing or whatever. So, but they had a mitt pattern in their newsletter.
They did. It's really super bulky.
Yeah,
mitt.
and they had 4 different yarns listed on there that you could make these mitts with, and super bulky. And I'm like, that's what I'm looking for. And one of them I know was Estelle, I'm pretty sure. And then there were like 3 other ones, but I forget.
Okay, so
what
what did you tell me why you decided you wanted wool?
I don't know.
You just
warm.
want something different. I mean, not that it's good or bad.
No.
I'm just...
And I have nothing against acrylic. Obviously, I'm doing that one in acrylic. I like a wool sweater.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I like to be hot with all my hot flashes and stuff. Eventually, I'm hoping they'll go away. But because I'm, you know, I camp and fish and all that stuff, I like something.
Oh, yeah. No,
you know,
I mean, I have no...
It keeps you warm, but you don't get damp, and like it's natural and breathable and...
Absolutely.
And
so you
whatnot.
found some, so Estelle.
I'm just going to look because I have the email right
Wool and
here.
Silk. I looked at the email at her newsletter. I saw the mitts because of course I'm like, you know, mitts is.
So they have, yeah, they are doing these mitts here.
Yeah, so it's a kit, isn't it? I
don't think so.
Isn't it? I thought it was a
lightning
kit.
fast mittens.
Or maybe you can. I don't know where. Can you just get the pattern?
It says, we featured this product a couple of years ago and it's still a real winner. Choose any super bulky yarn listed here and you'll have a great looking and great fitting pair of mitts to give. So for gift giving, I guess.
For yourself.
Yes.
Gift for
Estelle
yourself.
Bulky.
Okay.
Peru Lana. And I don't know who that's by. And this other one, Coco. Oh, look at this. So nice.
Oh, that's pretty. That's pretty.
Not for my sweater, but the Estelle Bulky, it just comes in plain and then some colors.
So is there, oh, there you go, right there.
Yeah.
That one? The bird, like the wine color?
No, I was thinking natural, like this here maybe.
Okay.
Because I want to do the cabled
one
look. Yeah.
Same one in the same pattern book that you're knitting from now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking.
The burgundy color would be probably a little too dark.
Yeah.
The
And
natural
this
color
is
would be
the Gadifra? Never heard of that before. But anyway, that's the Peru Lana, and it's just which is probably the best match for what I want to do, is what I'm thinking.
Well, that's exciting.
Mm-hmm.
You found your yarn.
Yeah, 100% virgin wool, super bulky weight. So it says 12 to 15 millimeter needle. It's super bulky.
That's super bulky. That's
really
because
I'm working on a
yarn weight seems so funny though.
Yeah,
because the things that they call super bulky,
so it might be too heavy. If I'm using an 8 millimeter is what's called for the Bernat super bulky, this might be too heavy.
But see, the Bernat, to me, that is not a super bulky. That is just
a softy, chunky.
Yeah,
so
it's
just a chunky
weight.
Okay.
Not a super.
Okay, so maybe I'll have to relook at something else.
Yeah, that might be too.
Yeah, that's a super bulky,
and I think
not a chunky.
in a sweater that would be really
okay. So I was
big
wrong.
and heavy. Oh,
so
but you're close.
That.
But you're close. But it would make great mitts.
I thought I found something good.
Wow.
That's okay.
But I'm sure they'll have something else.
I will find something. I will definitely find something.
I was at Little Red Mitten a couple of weeks ago, and they had, because I was asking them what they had. I was talking with Jolynn about our 2-week sweater challenge in February, and I was looking there to see. They didn't have a huge selection, but they had some bulk, like super bulky, like a bulky, I want to say like a Cascade Eco or something. They were like the really big balls.
Okay, that might work.
And yeah, there was a couple of options there.
Well, maybe I'll have to look at a Cascade, because it would be superwash too, right? They have superwash.
Some of it is.
Yeah.
I don't know what this was. But
Which
I think
would be nicer, easier. Okay.
And we've got lots of time. It's nice though because February, we haven't picked the actual dates. Jocelyn from Northern Knits Podcast and I are figuring out the dates, so we'll have that.
That's your 2-week sweater challenge.
Our 2-week sweater challenge. So we're going to combine it all. Jocelyn and I, because Jocelyn and I had so much fun doing it last year, just the two of us. We thought everybody needs to have fun doing this with us. So we said right away.
Do a 2-week. All of February will be sweater knitting.
Yes. It will be the Fibre Friends. We're just going to kind of combine it all.
Yeah.
And if you feel like you want to just do it within the 2-week time frame, you can. If you want to start at the beginning of February and work on it the whole month. Because, I mean, well, I am planning on having a sweater finish because I did get it done it can be done. If I can do it.
Weight? I'm doing chunky.
Yes, I'm doing chunky. Jocelyn's talking about maybe doing worsted weight. And
she's
I'm like,
crazy.
Yeah, I'm like, you go for that, sweetheart.
Sorry, Jocelyn.
I am not. I am doing a super bulky. And we're not, there's no yarn police. We're not going to go around asking to see ball bands to see what, is it a worsted? Is it a chunky? Is it a super bulky? I mean, you pick whatever you want. You want to be wild and crazy, do fingering. I don't, somebody could probably do a fingering weight sweater in 2 weeks. That's like, no, not me. But anyway, it's going to be lots of fun. So yeah, start thinking about, I'm pretty sure there's some thick and quick yarn that I have been looking at. Every time I go to Michael's, I see it and I think, oh, that would be so pretty in a sweater. So I may work on that.
Nice.
Oh my goodness, these are so fluffy. Look at that.
That's crazy.
I love it. So I guess now we will see if my floats, my gosh. But we're not just talking about how we were like trying to say a word and some random word just pops out. So now that, okay, they're going to cover.
And it's usually a word that has not related. At least you had a word that came out that was related. I was saying something to the kids and said truck, and I was talking about dishes. I don't know. They look at me like I'm nuts.
Anyway, so what I was going to say is because if you watch videos or tutorials or what, for Thrummed, it looks like their Thrums, well, maybe if I stretch it out, they seem really long. But so your length of your thrum is going to be what's going to, depending on, so if you did, like, I don't know, you wouldn't do it, but if you did 10 rows between your thrumming, you would want longer thrums so you had more to hang down to cover in between those blank rows.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That makes sense, right?
Yeah.
So mine looks like, now that I'm on my second row,
well, yeah,
it's covering.
They're bulky. When you fold them all in, they're all squished together.
Yeah, you don't want any spaces. So these look like
they look good.
So I think that's...
Could you do it inside out, Pearl?
You could. Sure you could.
Or knit them on the inside.
I could do it. Yeah.
You still knit. You're just knitting on the far side of your work instead of the closer side.
Yeah. If you wanted to. But look at
That's
that.
bulky.
Oh my goodness.
That's exciting.
It's fun. But
I can't wait to see by next week how much of that you have done.
Well, I want to have it done. I want the whole pair done by next week.
The whole pair?
Well,
you go.
I want a whole bunch of things done for next week.
But
Don't
we all?
Whether or not that happens or not, we'll see. But see, probably if I would stop looking at it and trying it on and admiring.
Stop playing with them and get knitting.
No, just knit. Look at this. Tuck everything in. This can never get knit. I'm going to try it on I haven't even done a round and I'm trying it on. It's crazy. Nope, I haven't finished the round. I'm only halfway done.
You only got one more needle.
Now I have two little, they look like hearts.
You go.
Two rounds. Oh, they're soft and squishy already. Nice. Be a hand model. Okay, enough Thrummed mitts.
So what else you got? What have you been doing?
My Christmas sock. My Christmas sock.
Oh yeah.
Got a little bit done on it.
Oh, you did so.
Yep.
That looks really pretty.
I am loving this yarn. Loving it. It's making me so happy. Every time I started the ribbing, and when I got down here to the marled, what would you call that? Kind of the green and white and the red and white. I thought, oh, that looks so pretty. And then I got, I'm like, ooh, stripes, colored stripes. And then now this is okay.
And now you're going to get red next.
Yes. Yep. Because I am just, if you look on this side, there's red.
I like them.
I know, it's fun. So my bow.
I know, I've decided I like doing stripy socks now because you just get the next stripe. Oh, get to the next stripe.
Just keep
going. They go way faster.
One more. I know, because you got stripe.
Just keep going.
One more stripe. One more stripe.
I did cake up when I had my Swift and stuff out to do my yarn for my mitts. I thought, I'm not just doing one skein while I got it out.
What else did you do?
So
another pair of socks?
I skeined up my Area 51 yarn.
The one?
Yeah, it's called Witch.
So this was the Disney one, but you're going to use that as Christmas.
Yeah, well, it's red and green and then a light gray and a dark gray.
Do you have it?
No, I did not bring it. Because I am not allowing myself to start it until I get more of my... And I'm doing good. I've been doing some every day on my...
Socks of Kindness?
Yes.
Do you have those?
I did not bring them.
Oh my gosh, Cheryl, you're killing me.
Well, I know, because I've only... it's 12
You're making
rows.
me wait.
It's 12 rows to finish a pattern. No, I want to bring them and have lots to show. But I'm getting some done every day. And if
Good for you.
I know if I start another pair of plain socks, I'm not going to work on them.
That makes sense.
So they're caked up and they're there and they're sitting in front of me. You get to start me as soon as you're done your other socks.
That's what they're talking to you.
They're my incentive. So
good job.
So I am, and I've been so good, you know, like I am typically a very monogamous crafter. I've always been, you know, it's my socks and I do them until they're done and then I'll do something different or whatever. And I have so many things going on now because stitching, you know, this was before I started cross stitching. So now there's stitching and there's knitting and
sewing.
Well, yeah.
Needle punch.
Now I've got needle punch and I'm like, okay, I'm never going to finish anything if I don't really start spreading my time out. So most nights this week I've done a little bit on everything.
Good.
Not everything, but I've done a bit of stitching or, you know, and knitting or knit on 2 different projects so that I get a little bit of something accomplished.
Yeah.
And it's been working out.
That's exciting.
Because look at how much I've done on my sweater. Like, just sitting down and working on it for one whole evening, I get quite a bit done.
You do. And I know. And just the fact that it could have been done by now.
Oh, yeah.
But that's all right.
But I took my socks with me to get my tires changed on Wednesday, and I did 2 or 3 rounds on them that day.
Yes. And we need to talk about that for a second.
Oh, why?
Well, because you posted a picture,
I
right?
I posted a picture with that beautiful, like, 1972
See,
Chevelle.
No, I know most people are terribly upset over this.
Well, you know, I had to get the TV in just because I knew you would appreciate that the Women's Network was on with a Christmas movie at 11 a.m. in the morning.
What do you think I was watching before you came? I know. So Cheryl takes this picture, her and her sock, the Christmas movie up here, and then this car, Chevelle, and it was
the back end of the Chevelle, but
I know. And so pretty much everybody that commented on there was like, "Oh, look at the car! Oh my gosh, look at that old car! Oh my God, that's amazing!" And I'm thinking, people, there is a Christmas movie on it. Nobody asked what movie it was.
I just got to keep everybody happy. I'm pretty sure it was a Dolly Parton. Does she not produce movies, Christmas movies? I don't know, because they were at Dollywood in the movie, and there was some Dolly Parton Christmas music playing.
There was. I don't know if that was last year or the year before. There was.
So it was one of those.
Yes. Well, you know, this is what they do. So during the day, they play reruns on some of the older ones, and then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is when the newer ones, this year's releases.
I don't have cable, so I haven't looked to see where
Prime and Stack. So you have to get Stack.
Prime has.
So yeah, so I had to
get Women's Network.
Yeah.
Is that what we get?
Yeah.
I might have it somewhere.
So
it
you
might
got
be on my Disney
have,
or somewhere.
I don't know.
Maybe not Disney.
So I had to do Stack TV. Has global and W channel.
And did you get that through your Amazon Prime or
on top of it?
Right,
it's
added to it.
It's one of their add-on channels.
I thought I had Women's Network somewhere.
I don't know. Well, you should be looking. Okay, you drove all the way in here. I'm assuming you found the all Christmas radio station. Now that yesterday.
Not yet. I'd get in a lot of trouble. My kids would kill me.
Really?
Seriously, Adrian hates Christmas music. I don't know why. It makes her mad.
Oh.
I tell her December 1st.
Yeah.
I put the Christmas station on and tell her to suck it up. If she don't like it, she don't have to come driving with me.
I know.
At the beginning of December, I put it on.
December 1st was always my start of all things Christmas. I would not let myself do anything else before December 1st. And then, I don't know if it was last year or the year before, why am I doing this to myself? If I love it so much, why not?
Well, I'm going to put my Christmas lights on outside. It's past Remembrance Day.
Yep.
I'm all for being respectful of that. Now that it's past, it's going to start putting my lights on outside. And December 1st, I think I'm putting my tree up. I bought a brand new artificial that's all pre-lit. We have always gotten real trees. And last year, I don't know why I bought one. I think because I don't have a lot of space. And I thought if I get like a skinnier artificial, then they'll have a little more room, like your new trees you bought this year.
Yeah, I know. You'll see those. See, take note. There is not. Well,
there's not. There's a couple.
There's a couple things sitting around, but it's not decorated.
She's not started.
No,
she's just thinking.
That will be next week.
Thinking out loud.
Well, this weekend.
Yeah. This weekend. Well, it is still fall, so we have fall.
We have a little fall decoration behind, but that'll be gone. Next time we're here, it will be Christmas. For sure.
That's in 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Yep. Yeah. 2 weeks. Oh yeah, by then, definitely all at Christmas. So, before I forget, I have been forgetting the last 2 times we've podcasted. The winner from our toy cowl.
Not
that's
cowl.
I cannot talk. Cowl. Our toy knit along. Our Halloween one that we did. I was going to draw one winner for that because that was a little extra one that we'd stuck in for October.
Yeah.
And I picked a winner. I did a random number generator and it was number 4. Our entry number 4.
Halloween toy cow?
Yeah.
1, 2. Oh, some key ones. Oh, look at those. Number 4.
Number 4. That is our winning entry.
Is that a bat? That is so adorable.
Isn't that cute?
Oh my gosh. So Strictlease 84, who is Lisa.
Yay.
From Germany. Well, there you go, Lisa. So send Louise a message and she will gift you any pattern of your choice on Ravelry.
That's right. Anything you would like.
Yeah, that is adorable. That looks
That's really cute, isn't it?
She didn't say anything, but that really looks like the puppy from, what's her name? My Voodoo Doll and all the other ones.
Not Susan B. Anderson. No,
Susan
not
Claudino.
Susan Claudino.
Is that who it is?
Could
anyway,
be. It kind of looks like her.
She has a puppy one that's a dog that looks just like that, but does not have bat wings. But that is adorable.
I remember somebody
it
posting.
Looks like one of her patterns.
I think that Lisa added those wings. If am I right, Lisa? I remember.
Let us know.
I remember seeing a post in the Facebook group saying, I think she posted a picture without the wings, and then she thought it needed wings and just added wings.
I totally want to make it now.
Do it.
I have the dog pattern that looks like that. Yeah, that's why I'm like, that looks.
Can you wait till next year?
I don't know. I'll wait till I do all the 500 other things I have on the go.
Slot it in there. It'll come around again in like 11 months.
It will.
And you can do it then.
It will.
Because I think that maybe we'll switch up our challenge, because we have been doing challenges for almost a year. This all started in April it was an Easter challenge. We did socks for a 3-day weekend, and that was kind of how our monthly challenges started happening. So it's going to be fun. I think we decided January is going to be hats. February is the sweater. Then we just have March to figure out, and then we're back around to April again. So then maybe we'll have to see whether we want to just kind of revisit do our yearly, like every April is socks. Is that it?
That's the one I'm thinking.
And no, okay, so I wonder, is it the same? It just doesn't have wings.
Noodle. Yeah, without the wings.
I actually have that pattern.
I have that pattern too. Noodle. Yeah, look. So
Lisa,
cute. I don't know.
That was a good.
I love toys. I love them all. I love them all. She's got some new ones too. Sorry to change the subject. But like, look at these ones she did for Halloween. With big long arms. Look at the cat
Look
down there.
at that.
Because they're so cute.
Okay. There you go. Something to look forward to for next Halloween. So December. So we've totally skipped over. That's sweet.
It's Chewbacca.
It's so fun. So December, of course, is going to be Christmas holiday decorations.
Well, there.
Of any kind. Look at that. That would be perfect for December. So it could be, does it have to be an ornament? Can we do a stuffy? Can you just do whatever you want?
Any sort of decoration.
Like a holiday themed whatever. So there you go. You can do a toy. Get your toy fix again.
Nutcracker ornaments. I don't know how big they are, but they're hanging on something.
They've got strings on them. So that's right. You could do a little toy, put a string on it, and then it's called an ornament.
Hanging ornament. That's what it's listed under.
Well, there you go.
Those are cute. They look like a lot of work. No. You can make any of them and just put a Santa hat on it.
You could.
Yeah.
All right.
See what else I've been doing?
Yeah.
I got more stuff. I brought more things.
Let's see.
So, here we go again.
This is off the frame. Is it done?
Are you kidding? No, but I had to move it, so I thought I would just take it off to show you.
But it's got to be
so
close.
much nicer.
Okay, but what don't you have done? It looks.
Oh, the houses
along the bottom, right?
So I could finish it just like this.
It could be done just like that.
Sure, it could. But
the houses are cute though.
But the houses are the part that I really want to do. So you hold that. So yeah, so I have to do all these houses and the tree yet.
Oh, the tree.
Yeah, there's a tree.
Oh, the tree is really fun.
So I was working last night. I got her legs. I did this and finished that bottom shadow of her dress, and I didn't quite get the shoes done, but. And then there's a bunch of stars and stuff that all go up here in the sky, and there's a bunch of back stitching still on the letters, but I want to get the stitching done. So yeah, next I'm gonna come down here and work on these. I can't put it away yet. I'm still really enjoying it.
You know, if you're loving it,
you should show it one more time. Just because
Definitely.
everybody wants to see it. Look at that, it's so awesome. Mostly because I just want to see it.
Oh, it is. I just love the lettering, the colors. It's very nice.
I love it.
And the houses are really fun. The houses and
cool.
the tree. You could almost just do that. I think that would just be a fun stitch too.
So in case anybody hasn't seen this, again, it's Autumn Lane Stitchery. Their patterns are all on Etsy.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Good work.
Hand-dyed fabric that I am so proud of. Yeah. And I have one more thing.
All the things.
Did you have more to show?
No, I think that was it.
Okay. I didn't want to be like hogging the...
Well, I had more. What was I pulled this. Oh, the cloud mitts.
Oh,
this is what I'm going to do them out of blue. But anyways.
Right on. I like that yarn, the classic DK, the superwash.
So I'm going to be making Thrums for a while.
So everybody remembers my
maybe
everybody remembers, in case you missed it last time, my needle punch pattern that I've been working on a little bit here and there. I was working on this last Friday night while we were
doing the
live, where I attempt to join you and it always screws up for some reason.
Technology.
Yeah. So I did some flowers and they're really cool. Like I just love, like the flowers are 2 colors and they're like a variegated thread. And I just love how they work together.
So pretty. I like that deep color of red.
Yeah, it's like a red and then this yeah, they're so cool.
See, yeah, and you don't really...
And a little black. There's the back.
Okay, so on the front. Yeah, you can see. I guess I was just looking at the back.
Piles.
But it's nice. Just getting the...
And just in case anybody's watching that hasn't, seen us before, this is my first time.
Needle punching.
So it's my new thing I wanted to try. So I had to go to a local shop to get another red color for this, because when I bought it originally, they didn't have a second color that went with that orangey color.
Okay.
And of course, our local quilt shop also has supplies for needle punch, and she has patterns. And when I was in there, I had to get this one.
So which shop is this that you went into?
This is Kaleidoscope, and they are on number 7 Highway, just outside of St. Mary's. They were in St. Mary's, and she's moved to her home now. And she has like a beautiful shop in the basement of her house.
Oh, I didn't realize she had moved back to... Oh, she's... Okay, so I know exactly where she is.
Oh, do you? Yeah, right on number 7 there. Yeah. By the Wellburn Road.
Yep.
And you go in through the garage, and it's her whole basement, and it's just beautiful, her shop. Just beautiful. So, yeah, I picked up another kit. Because, of course, it's got a sheep and a bird on it. And this has the fabric and everything in it. So that'll be the next one after I finish this one sometime, But, yeah, that's my my little bit of needle punching. It takes a little longer than I thought it would. I thought it would
be really
be a lot faster. I mean, it is fast. Like, I did all those flowers, in like an hour while I was chatting with you on Friday night. So,
but I suppose you have to
a lot of stopping
change your colors and doing like a little flower and then stop it and restart, and it would be different if you were just doing a whole full coverage.
I think when I get into so you're supposed to start at the inside and work your way out. So I'm doing little nitpicky stuff, and then when I start doing the fill in, like the whole sheep's bodies and all the grass and the sky, it'll be a lot different. So
very fun.
Thrum.
Lots of thrums. Sit and do this. I don't know. I keep thinking I'm going to make a whole bunch of them.
You got a big hunk of grassy stuff in there.
Oh yeah.
You'll be wearing them and feeling stuff while you're walking.
Little pickies in there. A little piece of hay. As long as it's just vegetation.
That won't hurt you.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's been washed well.
I'm sure.
All the gross stuff's gone.
Yeah. Little bits of hay and straw I'm good with.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that one was a little big, but oh well. These are handmade, so a little variation in size. What can you do, right?
That's right.
Yeah, well, I think that's all. That's all I've got, really. I'm just focusing on the Fibre Friends Mitten Challenge and the Wildflower Wool Christmas Sock Knit Along for the month of November. That's what socks. Oh, and I'm supposed to be working on a blanket. Good Lord.
Well, why'd you have to tell them?
Yeah, I don't know. Because I don't think before I speak.
Now you just made yourself accountable.
I know. Blanket. Maybe I'll show a blanket update someday soon.
Did you start it?
I'm working on a gauge flat. My needle, to see, there is a reason. I need a new needle. I need a different size. There you go. And that could be my problem.
And this is for Eric, right?
Yeah. It's supposed to be for Christmas, but...
Well, that's all right. It's thick. It'll knit fast.
It'll knit quick. I just gotta get it started. Just
put it in a big bag with the needles attached and say, I'll finish it soon.
I know that's probably what's going to happen at this point, but because every time I think, oh, I'm still good, but then a week goes by, then another week goes by. And
I know, and there's only like, what, 5 weeks till Christmas or something like that?
It's going to be here before like any...
It's going fast this year.
Very fast.
Very fast.
Faster than my blankets knitting. That's all I know.
I did start my Christmas shopping yesterday, though.
I did some last weekend, yeah.
There's not a lot. My kids like want big things now, so it's like you get
a
couple and you're good.
Yeah.
Do some stockings and
yeah, not a whole ton.
That's right. It's the nice thing about them being older. They want bigger ticket items, but then you don't have to go shopping so much.
That's right. One
stop
stop shopping.
That's right.
That's right. All right. Well, everybody, happy mitten knitting.
Yeah, give our video a thumbs up. We appreciate it.
And welcome to all our new subscribers.
Yep. And
it's fun seeing some new people commenting.
Yep. And if you're new, go over and check out the Facebook group, Fibre Friends Friday Night Knitting. We
had a handful of new people last Friday night, which was really lovely to see. People saying that this was their first time there, and it's nice. The Friday nights are just pretty relaxed. We chat for 2 hours about everything and anything, holidays, the weather, movies, Netflix, cooking. I mean, and pretty much anything. Pretty much anything goes. So
we got to figure out your sound issue too, because it's hard to chat when you can't hear me.
I know. I'm thinking I'm going to have to try to Google that and see why.
Maybe you have to uninstall Facebook and just reinstall it. Maybe that'll fix it, because it was weird that it just happened all of a sudden. But the last 2 weeks,
I can't hear
me.
Nope.
Makes hard to talk.
I know. I watch.
And if I'm gonna start writing out signs and holding them up.
I'm like watching to see, okay, are her lips moving? If they are, I'm not going to say anything. Okay, she's not talking, then I'll talk. And I'm thinking, okay, you probably just said something, and then as soon as I see your lips stop, then I'm probably repeating exactly what you just said.
We'll get it figured out.
That's the whole vibe of the Fibre Friends. It's pretty relaxed and laid back, and
we just like to have fun.
Real life kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Look at that. Thrummed mitts. I'm just thinking everybody needs thrummed mitts.
Yeah.
We'll see. Let me get one pair done. Maybe that'll be it.
Yeah. Post more pictures in the Facebook group so we can see what you're
post your pictures, post your yarn, post pattern links, post in progress, post it all. The more the merrier.
Yipper.
All right, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great week, and we will be back next week with more mitten progress. Cheryl will have a good, her body will be done. She'll be thinking about sleeves. And
I hope so.
I hope so too.
Have my socks finished.
I know, we'll just have it all done by next week. I can feel it. Yeah. So
Miss Positivity. Have a great week, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.